Hi, this is Kim Sobat. I'm going to be doing a painting demonstration for you today using cold wax and oil paints. I'm starting out with a pre-gessoed and pre-painted hardboard panel. This is a cradled panel, and I've used a layer of dark blue acrylic paint on top of the pre-gessoed surface. So I'm going to get started here. I just used a brush to put on this acrylic paint, but you could put that on with a brayer to have a nice smooth surface. I kind of like the brush strokes myself. I'm going to have, this is going to be sort of a seaside theme. So I'm using blue here. This is a real pretty turquoise blue by Gamblin. And then I'm going to come in with another blue. This is a cobalt blue. And I'm just using my palette knife to put the paint on. I'll go back later with other tools and work with that a little bit, but this is more or less just to get it on the canvas, or on the, on the panel. And I'm going to come in here with my squeegee. This is actually a bowl scraper. You can get this in a kitchen tools, home supply store. I'm just going to smooth it out with that. I'm going to go put a little bit more of this darker blue in. And some white. I'm kind of doing this sort of circular thing, almost like waves coming around, like a curl or something. And smooth that out a little bit with my bowl scraper. Okay, that's looking kind of what I want. Now I'm bringing in some, it's like a cream colored paint. It's actually warm white. And I want to warm this up a little bit. I want to suggest sand, like a sand beach. So I want sort of blue and I don't know, warmer yellowish tones here. And I'm going to kind of blend that in a little bit. I'm trying to cover my whole panel here so I don't have a lot of that acrylic paint still showing through. A little bit's okay. In fact, I can go back with a clear layer, a thin clear layer of cold wax to cover those spaces that still have acrylic showing. Okay, now I'm coming back in here and sort of blending in this warm white color. Now this is getting very light. I'll probably make some adjustments here. Okay, I think I'm gonna, this is where I'm gonna bring in some of that beachy color, sand color, and this will warm this up quite a bit. And I'm just kind of bringing it up into the piece a little bit. Just kind of going back and forth, up and down with my bowl scraper. Yeah, that's definitely warming it up. And I'm going to come back in here with some more darker blue, a cobalt blue. Definitely need more contrast in this. It's getting awfully light. This is making me feel better already. Moving some of this blue around. Yeah, that definitely helps balance things out. If it's too dark or too light, it just doesn't, there's no direction for the eye to move around the piece. You kind of need that structure of both. And I'm going to come back in here. This is a harder scraper. It is still a rubbery edge, but it's a harder scraper than the bowl scraper. And I'm going to move some paint around this time. I kind of want to get this more watery feel. What I'm doing is I'm kind of picking paint up and actually replacing it or placing it in another location. And this is actually my favorite part because there's lots of blending going on here and you get all kinds of interesting surprises. See, I blended up some of that dark stuff underneath. And I think this is what really makes cold wax fun to work with. You can actually see where my brush strokes from that initial layer of acrylic paint are coming through, and that's why I like that. I like the brush strokes. Okay, I'm going in here with a scraper that actually has divots out of the edge and getting this wave-like effect going on. And that's just, white is just kind of, I don't know, kind of like the sea foam or something at the end of a tip of a wave. Gonna try to kind of carve out that wave a little bit. And just bringing up some of that, more of that blue, replacing in a little bit of the tan sand color. And I'm just going to put a couple of, I don't know, seagull-ish looking objects up here. Don't want it to be too obvious that they're birds, but just kind of a little suggestion. I'm kind of smoothing out some of these corners. I have maybe a little too much action going on, and it's hard to kind of settle down on your eye when it's got too much action. And that helps. Okay, coming back here, putting a little bit more of that white back in on those waves. And then I'm bringing up again some of that dark. I think I still need a little bit more of that structure going on. So these are kind of suggesting a rocky foreground, maybe. I think that really helps with the structure here. It was a little too floaty with all those light colors. Just add a little bit more. Smooth that out a little bit. Okay, coming in with my bowl scraper and just kind of blending a little bit, mellowing it out a little bit. And there you have it. This is called Shoreline. Please visit my website, kimsobat.com, and my YouTube channel is Kim Sobat, where I have other painting demonstrations, how-tos, and a tour of my studio. If you're interested in having me come to your town and do an art workshop, please contact me at kim@kimsobat.com. Thanks for watching.